I'm going to start with something a little personal when it comes to John Seibert, who I came to Valpo in 1990, and one of the first people I met was John. And John made me feel like I'd been in Valpo for 30, 40 years. And John and I run into each other once or twice a year, and it's always such a good feeling to see John. And Rin was the same way. And I mentioned seeing Jim Doherty in the hallways of the Ark for 30 years. And it was the same way with Rin. And the two of you always made me feel like a special part of this community. And I thank you for that,
Well,
John.
thanks, Todd. I'm sure you got a lot better hug from Rin than me, though. Yeah.
Let's touch on the start. You and Rin and how everything started and how she ended up at the university and how the two of you all got together.
Well, we met at IU graduate school. She had been an undergraduate here at Valparaiso and had a great experience. Then went into the professional field with the YMCA, but then decided to go to graduate school at IU, and that's where we met. We were friends. We were interns together at IU, and then were seeking professional experience following that internship. And she actually took a position at Marquette, and I took one back at Baylor. But we became more than just friends, and we're looking for a place to be at the same spot and get married. And so she was able to land a spot here at Valparaiso University with what became our dearest friend, Bill Steinbrecher. And I got a spot here at the YMCA and then moved on into Parks. But Bill Steinbrecher offered her this position, and that he became beyond a mentor and a great professional boss, but a member of our family. And we're very thankful for that. So along with that, there was a young guy named John Steinbrecher that was part of, he was an undergrad and then became part of Rin's staff and then mine, and then he's done a few things since then, besides marrying my sister as well. So we're very thankful to have him as part of the family. But it's been a family all along. And then having Mark LaBarbera succeed Bill and become a member of our family as well. We're very thankful for those relationships.
One thing about Rin, always a smile on her face, always seemed to be enjoying herself. I would see her at the gymnastics club where my daughter was going to school with kids. She loved students. She loved to mentor them. And that was something that I think made her touch so many different Valpo students throughout the years.
Yeah, well, I think if I think of adjectives for her, it would be faithful, selfless, just an encourager. She loved life. It started with her faith, and the things that this university represents is what her core values were as well. And so it was a good match. It was a wonderful match. And as a result, the people that she had relationships with carried those values out throughout the country as well. So there are people in this room like Jovita and Luke Gore and so many others that have carried those values both at this university, in this country, and throughout the world that she touched. So she was an extraordinary professional and reached the highest levels in all that she touched, but she was also an extraordinary, gracious, personal, present person with each individual. And that's what we heard in her passing. We knew it all along, but in her passing we had so many touches from people that were so thankful for her relationships with them. And that's what can be said better of us than that.
It was new students each year, but
Yeah.
she related to
Yeah.
each student that came through the door.
Yeah, and it wasn't just students, it were people that she met in all walks of life. So she would write notes and be connected to seniors in our community, to people in our families, to people that she met in every walk of life. That's just who she was. And again, I think that's what, in a meeting we had this week with President Padilla and talking about what we hope to have Valparaiso students go into the world and project. She represented that, and she did that, and the students that she's touched the ones that we know, that's what they're doing in this world, and that's what she did. That's who she was.
Well said, John. Well deserved. Thank you.
We're very thankful. Thanks.
John Seibert. Rin Seibert.